May 7th, 2022 was a big milestone day for me. That was when I hit 25 years with my company and became eligible to retire with a full pension. Now, I'm working for this big nonprofit, and a lot of people stay for 25 years to get that pension, and then the minute they do, they're gone. But a lot of other people keep working for years because they love the mission, which is advocating for teachers in public schools. And that was me. I loved the work, I loved the mission, I loved the dental insurance. I was not ready to retire. For one thing, I was too young. I mean, my husband had already retired, but he's 12 years older than I am. I had so much more I wanted to accomplish as a product manager in the IT department. I loved my coworkers. I had like 3 work husbands. And we were just getting back to the office after COVID. I had dresses hanging in my closet that still had the tags on them that I'd bought, pre-pandemic. I had things I wanted to wear. But mostly, I just couldn't imagine not working. I mean, I had worked without a break since I was 15 years old. I didn't know who I would be without a job title. I thought about retirement as like these endless days stretching in front of me that I would have to figure out how to fill. Just all the time in the world. Plus, my company's annual convention was coming up in a couple months, and it was in Chicago that year. And, working that convention, it's a marathon of very long days, but it's a free trip to my favorite city, a hotel room, and a per diem. Plus, I could bring my husband and our teenage daughter along, and then we could tack on a visit to his youngest brother, my favorite of his many siblings, although there's no reason for any of you to repeat that to the rest of them. So I work the convention, Ray takes our daughter shopping on the Magnificent Mile, and when it's over, we head to Tom's house on a lake outside the city. Now, Tom is this great guy. He lives to have a good time, and he lives to make sure you're having a good time. His answer to everything is no problem. He has a Dick's Sporting Goods amount of water toys, like multiple boats, paddle boards, kayaks, kite surfing boards. We have a fabulous time. And then after that little break, we go home. My daughter starts her junior year of high school, and I go back to work. Now, if you know anything about agile software development, we work in these 2-week sprints, and they're called sprints because they are a mad rush of deadlines and goals. But I thrive on it. I love being part of a team. I cannot imagine doing anything else. And then in the fall, early one Saturday morning, one of Ray's sisters calls. "It's Tom," she says. "A heart attack." Just like that, he's gone. And it is tragic. He had just met his first grandchild. He had a newly engaged daughter to walk down the aisle. He had his own company with people who worked for him who loved him. He was not even thinking about retirement. And it shakes me because Tom was 15 days younger than I am. I thought, like me, he had all the time in the world. Well, a few months later, I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like someone is standing on my chest. And thinking of Tom, we rush to the ER where I get diagnosed with pericarditis. It's this buildup of fluid around your heart. It's really painful, but it's treatable with medication. But it shakes me. And I wonder if the universe is trying to tell me something. So I talked to my friends about it, and in particular, my sounding board, my friend Mary Ellen. I've known her for 35 years. We've been through every major life event together. And if I'm devoted and committed to my job, let me tell you about Mary Ellen. She's had this long career in international development. She's worked all over Central America and Africa. She's an expert in girls' education and gender-based violence. She is literally making the world a better place. So she gets my dilemma, and we talk it through, and I feel better. I feel like, I got plenty of time to retire. Crushing deadlines, exceeding goals, that is who I am. Now, one thing I love about Mary Ellen is she loves being auntie to my daughter. And we plan to have a DIY spa day sometime in January, just the three of us. We're going to raid my daughter's humongous inventory of Korean skincare products. If you know, you know. And then life gets busy. I am just crunching, getting ready for the spring membership season. On the weekends, Ray and I are taking our daughter on college visits. The spa day just keeps getting put off. There'll be plenty of time for that later. And then, early one Sunday morning, one of Mary Ellen's friends pings me on Messenger. Call me. It's Mary Ellen. A heart attack. And just like that, she's gone. And I sink into this bottomless pit of grief at losing my closest friend. On the weekends, I'm at her condo helping her brother clear everything out. And I'm packing up all this artwork and handmade crafts and jewelry that she collected from all over the world. And I know it's just stuff, but every piece is a story of an adventure. And it hits me. I have all these adventures I've been planning that I keep putting off. I have things I want to accomplish that aren't work before I run out of time. I wasn't ready to retire until suddenly I was. It happened slowly over those 6 months between Tom and Mary Ellen, and it happened in an instant. I put in my papers, and in June 2023, after 26 years, I left my office for the very last time. It has been going great. I can't tell you what it's like to not have to cram everything into the weekends. I mean, go to the grocery store on a Tuesday morning and tell me I'm wrong. I've found all this great volunteer work. I have these writing and storytelling projects. I have lunch with friends instead of at my desk in between meetings. I've been able to focus on my health, and I've made a complete recovery. And best of all, my daughter decided to do a gap year after high school. And we have had some adventures. We've gone to Vietnam, South Korea, Paris, Spain. This extra time with her has been absolutely amazing. So in a couple months, she's going to go off to college, and I'm going to have to figure out how to fill my days. Maybe I'll get a kayak. Maybe I'll take some classes. I'll figure it out. Because I have all the time in the world. And it will never be enough. Thank you.